Hi everyone, welcome to part two. Yeah, it's been 3 or 4 weeks since the last update, and since then some plants have actually started to arrive. Now, unfortunately, because I've ordered them from different suppliers, they come in at different times. So we've had two different deliveries. One was the Albion, and the other one was the Finesse. So they came in within a few days of each other, round about last week, and I've already put them in this side of the hydroponic system. That side is still dormant, and as it happens, just today or early this morning, the plants for that side did arrive. So I've got them out of the bag, soaking in water. So these are in. They seem to be doing okay. It's a bit early to tell, but what I do is, because I'm a bit worried about any kind of shock, I do use a solution of the Rhizotonic. I every now and then I just give the plants a little bit of a spray, and apparently that helps with early growth. So that's that, and now today I'm going to start putting the new plants in this system. Alright, so we've got the clay pebbles soaking. That's just to take their sort of residue off. These plants, these are the Malling Opal. Quite a big root system on those. So hopefully that should get going quite easily. Now, what I've had to do is cut the hole at the bottom a little bit bigger on some of the pots, just to allow the roots to go through. Just stuff them through, and as long as we get most of the roots through, we should be okay. I found that you can be a little bit aggressive. The roots can take it, even if some break off. It's not a big deal. Cut off anything that looks obviously dead. Clay pebbles. There we go. That's one down. Another 39 to go. You find that sometimes, even though these are bare fruit, or bare root, sorry, they do come with a little bit of soil clinging to the roots. So just give them a little bit of a massage underwater, just to get the soil off. And again, just take off anything that looks dead. Sometimes you need to some snips to get some of the heavy duty bits off. Pull it through. through. Now the other thing that's quite important is to not bury the crown, because that's where the new growth is going to come from. So yeah, just pull them down, pat down the clay pebbles, just so that the crown is just on the surface. So the varieties that I've got here for that side of the system, this one is the Malling Opal, and the other one is Mara de Bois, which did really well last year, so we thought we'd put that in again. And I've also got some flamenco. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to put those in. I got them as a kind of backup, so I might just put those in pots and bring them into the hydroponic system if I get any failures on any of the other plants. So this pot could do with a bigger hole, so just cut a little section out of that. Get your fingers down there just to sort of persuade the roots to go through. I find it's easier to get the roots to come down through one hole, although it would be ideal for them to come out the sides, but because I have quite a low nutrient level in the pipe, I find it's more important to get them out the bottom. Right, well, so that's one run done. So that's the Malling Opal. What I'm going to do is carry on with that and put, because I've got another 10, and I'll put those at the bottom back tube. These are really easy to do because they are bare roots and they come as bare roots. Has to be said that some of the strawberries from one of the other suppliers, I think it was the Finesse, although they were advertised as bare root, they actually came in as plugs, which is fine, but for what I'm trying to do is a bit of a pain, because so you got the root ball basically in a slug of compost, so it needed to be all washed off, which meant it just took ages just to get the roots properly bare and get them into the tubes. Next time I order strawberries, I'll probably avoid that particular supplier, whereas these guys, they said they're bare root, and they are bare root, which is great. Makes life a lot easier. Yeah, sorry about the noise. Now that I'm putting the plants in, I need to have the water running, so the nutrients need. I don't want to put them in there and leave the roots to dry out in the tube. But one thing you might have noticed is that the tank is now covered. So that's with the reflective material that you can get for putting behind radiators. I think I got that from Screwfix or somewhere like that. So yeah, so I got, because surprisingly, you know, we're in March, and a couple of days ago, once I got this side up and running, the weather really picked up and it was actually quite warm already. So I actually turned the heater off because I've got a little aquarium heater in the tank. I had to turn that off and get the coolers up and running because the nutrient temperature got up to about 25 at one point. So it's a little bit on the high side because I like to try and keep it sort of around the 18 to 20 mark. So I had to get the coolers up and running, and now everything seems to be okay. Okay, so I've put the other plants in now. Let's see if we get this working. So we've got at the bottom the Malling Opal. I've got them on both sides, and at the top I've got the Mara de Bois. Again, I've got them on both sides. Not sure if this little camera's focusing, but there we go. Right, so I've got a quite a weak solution, just the Hydroponic, and also I should mention that the Blue Lab monitor is up and running. It's showing a pH of 6.5, which is kind of, from what I understand, the upper limit. So I will need to adjust that at some point. Actually, here's a close-up. I don't know if you can see that very well. An EC of 0.02, which is quite a weak concentration, which I think is best when the plants are first put in. I might even add a bit more water to get it down to 0.1. The temperature's fine. It's a horrible day today. It's grey, overcast. It's actually been raining. So I've got the aquarium heater off, and we're at 17 degrees. But I'll keep the coolers running just in case. They work on a thermostat. So if the sun comes out and the temperature goes up, they'll just kick in and start refrigerating the nutrients. I've also got the fan. Again, that won't kick in until the weather gets better. That's plugged in on a thermostat. Don't know if you can see that, and that uses a temperature sensor that I've got up here, and I think I've got that set to around about 25 degrees, something like that. So if the temperature picks up, the coolers will come on and also the fan will come on as well, just to get the air circulating. And when in hot weather, I keep both doors open, so it shouldn't get too hot in here. So that's it for the moment. We're all in, it's all up and running. I'll probably go and have a little bit of a tidy up, get rid of all this mess, keep an eye on everything, and as we go through the season, I'll keep you updated with the progress. Thanks for watching, see you next time.